DLC review, it sucks. Honestly, I mean, it's like, you know, it's cool. Some new weapons with some cool new animations. There's some cool enemies, but it doesn't really have a soul. It doesn't really have like a... it doesn't feel that good. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like Old Hunter or like Artorias. It's not as good. You know? Did you do the half-light spear of the church boss fight? I don't know. I did. The first boss I fought was 2 dragons at the same time, and then phase 2 was a bigger dragon. I beat that boss first try, which I can't believe that happened. I wish I didn't now, because I can't even remember the boss. It was like forgettable, because I beat it so easily. The second boss was the dragon, which was hard, but I wasn't really that impressed with it. We've fought against dragons in a big room like that many times. Calamite, you know, Ancient Dragon, that other dragon from that other fucking game, whatever it was called. What's that damn dragon? Anyway, whatever. You get my point. So the dragon's a dragon. Alright, cool. It's acceptable. The third boss was the DLC PvP boss, which was awful. Awful. I mean, the first guy I fought against, it was a long fight until he decided to push R1 with a straight sword. I died. Second guy, R1 with a spear. I died. Third guy was a pyromancer that was running away for an hour, and I finally hit him and he died. And then the boss was over. It was awful. That boss was awful. And the reason it was awful is because PvP in this game is awful. I heard that boss is better when you play offline. I played the boss online, so maybe that boss is better when you play offline. And then the last boss was great. Fantastic. One of the types of bosses that you really think, oh wow, this is really awesome while you're playing. Like a really cool, epic fight. Really fun. I love the crossbow. But overall, I'd say this DLC is forgettable. It is forgettable. Just like the last DLC. Both of them, had they been put together, both DLCs, I still don't think it would be as good as Old Hunter or Artorias, but at least if they had combined both DLCs together, it would have been more of a complete, bigger package. It's not really that good. I don't know. It's not really that good. So the entire game is forgettable. It's kind of... The thing that's not forgettable about Dark Souls 3 to me is that first time experience where I was like, is this Anna Orlando? And I was like, oh, this is Anna Orlando. And then I was like, is that this guy? What are you doing here? You know, that feeling the first time was fun. And I think I'll remember that about the game. Like, I'll remember that because I love Dark Souls 1 so much. And this game tugs on your Dark Souls 1 heartstrings so hard. Yeah, I'll remember that about the game. But, yeah, it's kind of like MGS4 in that sense. You're right. It has that going for it. This game's like the MGS4. You're right. It does a lot of homages to the game that everyone knows is fucking top tier. You go back to Shadow Moses Island in this game. Everyone knows that. But for the most part, it's, you know, whatevs.